I'm going to be going really hard into police this week. And that's why I'm giving everybody a lot of heads up. If it's something that triggers you, trust me, I just suggest you don't watch it because some of these stories and cases are very hard to watch. There's a lot of really bad information and representation of law enforcement. While I didn't make those decisions, I didn't bring that bad representation of law enforcement. I understand some people don't like that, but the way that I look at things is I love our law enforcement and justice system, and I think we could do all things a lot better. But the only way that we create change and start doing things better is highlighting the problems first. You got to find the problem in order to fix the problem. You know what I mean? So one thing that I wanted to do to kind of try and countermeasure that is if you guys haven't checked out police1.com, it is all things police, like it sounds. All right. Well, they have a 50 states, 50 police heroes, how cops made an impact in 2023. And I was blown away by some of these stories. They take every single state separately. I'm not going to go through it here on a breaking news of the week, but just highlight some of them. I mean, you have Alabama right at the top of the list where a traffic stop in DeKalb County turned up a child reported missing from Pennsylvania, and the officer responsible was the son of TV's Dog the Bounty Hunter on his first day as a certified patrol officer.
No way.
Is that not a way to start out a career or what?
He was the son of Dog the Bounty Hunter?
Yes. Is that not incredible? Like, oh my gosh,
dang,
dude.
He's like way better looking than Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell. I was just like, man.
Yes, I'm being serious. He's a patrol officer. Patrol officers usually wear blues.
I don't see anyone in blue.
Yes, this is what police blues are called. I'll put this one on the video, but we're trying not to do so much overlap because it takes so much time editing while I'm going through my new training and things like that. But I'm telling you, I think this is him, man, because this is a different star than what a normal state star is. But I could be wrong. I could totally be wrong.
Dog is just so big, so I assumed it was the other guy automatically, which I shouldn't have. But
it could be. I don't know. I just don't see stripes on this guy or any new recognition. He looks very green. You know what I mean? But that could be it. I mean, all through this, you guys, we have Alaska, guys going to shop for children. You have Arizona, where it shows officers putting their lives in danger to save a dog. You have officers going to older people's home in California. There was a 13-year-old girl that was kidnapped and assaulted, and all she did is hold up a little tiny sign that said, "Help me," and the police were able to track them down and find her. I mean, all through here, it is absolutely incredible stuff.
Illinois? Go down. You didn't pass it yet. That's Idaho.
Illinois. It is. They officers helped rescue a 5-year-old girl who was trapped on a 3rd floor apartment during a fire. So putting themselves in harm's way to save a child.
Cops aren't even supposed to be doing it. It's supposed to be firemen.
Well, they aren't. But if a fireman's not on scene, this goes above and beyond service because cops are actually told to, preserve their life first before they help another. However, I have a major argument with that because I don't believe that you can truly be a public servant, and not have the drive or want to, in a situation like that, not save a kid. I'm not trying to put myself on a pedestal or anything, but I think with how I feel around children and how important it is for adults to take care of them, if I was in that situation, no matter the circumstances, I don't think I could not run in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think those are the type of people that make really great cops, and not all cops are that way. So I do think they should be recognized in this situation, even if they broke the rules. They broke the rules to put the general public's life ahead of their own. And that's incredible. That's what I want my police to do.
Obviously, yeah. I mean, that it is incredible because police officers don't typically have safety gear even for a situation like that.
Correct.
So they're going in there with nothing.
Yep, they're going in there raw. Now, I will say too, another one that was hugely highlighted all through here, it shows police having a deep connection with their community. And I believe so firmly that's what's lost right now, is that our police do not believe that they are a part of a community. They do not see themselves as being part of the general public. I think that they get caught in this us versus them mentality, and it creates a toxic, horrible police state. So all through this, we see police doing incredible things. I usually don't attach documents to our videos. I'm absolutely going to attach this document to our videos. Now, in Kansas, these officers pulled this driver over. This driver was having a really bad day, and what seemed like to be like freaking out, having a breakdown. These officers took the time to, one, realize there's something going on here more than this pullover, and they took time to talk with him and let him know that things are going to be okay, like he'll get through it, gave him words of encouragement, and it ended up where the officers gave this guy a hug and, tried to make him feel better. And I think that's incredible. Like, can you guys imagine seeing an officer doing something like that?
Never seen that in my life. And that's wonderful. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It's incredible. And it says in parentheses here, the cops were telling him, I promise you it's going to get better. And the driver asked deputy if he could have a hug, and the deputy gave him one without hesitation.
Yeah, it'd be nice if most officers were warm like that. Like you actually felt like you were interacting with a human that cares about you.
Which is why I have that opinion that I believe where we see this police corruption, it is us versus them mentality. We see it in the Baltimore case, which I'm going to prove to you guys on this show, and then we're seeing it in some of the other cases as well. So I just wanted to give these cops a shout out, man. In Kentucky, they had a whole ton of cops come and be there for kids on their first day. They show a back the blue and pictures all over, and it's just really incredible stuff here, man. And I think all these cops deserve a shout out. And I think it's important for us, in order to point out the areas that need repair, we have to highlight the areas that are good.
Absolutely. I agree with that 100%. I know that the bad cases get way more attention. They're way more fascinating. They're way more, it's just so much more drama, and for whatever reason, when we hear that, when we hear something horrible, we need to know more. We want to know more. But when we hear something good, we're like, oh, that's nice, but we don't really want to dig into it. Yeah.
And what's interesting is the last episode I did where we're giving like kudos to cops, dude, they get barely any views. But a lot of times we do our videos not with the intent of getting views, we do it because we feel like it needs to bring a positive view to either the community or what we're looking into.
Yeah, like we do it because we care about it and think it's important. Absolutely.
Yep. But yeah, let us know what you guys think. Let me know if you checked out that file, and let me know what your favorite story was in here.